Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about inheritance. Okay? In C++, it is possible to inherit attributes and methods from one class to another. So let me take an example and explain you the concept. Alright? So here I will write a class. Okay? I will create a class called calc, calculator, calc. Okay? And then I will make this public. Alright? And I will define a method here. Okay? Method means function. I'll say add, which takes a and b. Alright? And then it gives out a plus b. Alright? So this is my small function which adds two numbers and gives out the result. Let me define one more function, and it is to subtract. So I'll say int a comma int b, and it will give out the difference between this. Okay? Yes. So everything is working fine now. Let me go to the main function and create an instance, and let me call the function and pass 5,3 or 5,4. Okay? Let me run this, and I have missed a colon, semicolon for this, and you can see I get 9. Alright? So it is pretty straightforward. I'm not going to explain it. So I'll say sub to get 5 minus 1. Okay? Yeah. Now this is one class. This is one class. Now I will have one more class here. Okay? I will define one more class. So it is class and calc2. This is my second class. Alright? And I will define the methods in this class. Okay? So I'll say public, and I'll say void multiply. Okay? I'll say int a, int b, and cout a star b, and this is my one method. Along with this, I'll have division, divi. So int a, int b, and here I'll say cout a by b, and L. I'll remove this and I'll end it. Okay? So I have my second class calc2. Alright, calc2, in which I have mul and divi. Okay? So here let me create calculator 2. Alright, of this function. So it has to be calc2. Alright, calc2 and calculator 2. Now I will pass dot mul, and I will pass 5,4, the same 2 which I have used here. Okay, so let me run this, and once again I have missed the semicolon, and you can see I get 1 and 20. 1 is the result of this subtraction, and 20 is the result of multiplication, 5 into 4. Alright. Now see, in this class, calc class, I have two functions. In this class I have two functions. Now here if I say calculator dot mul, and if I run it, I'll get an error, because this mul function MUL function belongs to class calc2. Alright. So this calculator object is of this class. I am trying to access the function or method of calc2 class, and that is why I am getting an error here. Okay. Now calculator 2 is the object of second class. Now if I say calculator 2 dot add, I will get an error. Okay, I'll get an error. This is because add function is inside this. It is not of this. Alright. Now we will learn about inheritance. What we can do is we can inherit attributes and methods of one class to another. Meaning I can write some code here and inherit all the attributes and methods of this class. Okay. To do that, it is very simple. Here we'll just have to use a colon and we have to say public and the name of the class that we are inheriting from. Okay. So this is the only syntax that is needed now to inherit everything to this class. So what happens is when we use this function and this function both will be available for this class. Okay. Currently calc2 class has MUL and divi methods, correct, or functions. When we use this, sub and add both will be available for this class. Okay. So now let me go here. Let me comment these two lines. And now you can see I have written calculator 2 dot add. Add is of which class? Add is of first class. Since we have used this class will be available, this method will be available for this class too. So now when I run this, I get 9, meaning the object of second class can access the methods of first class, or we can say the second class has inherited the attributes and methods of first class. Okay. So if I want to access sub here, I can do it because it is available. Alright. But now let me comment this and uncomment this. But now here I have MUL, and if I run it, I'll get an error. This is because this class does not inherit anything from this class. Okay, meaning that this class will have access to only these two methods. Alright. So we can access only sub and add methods from this class and the objects belonging to this class. Whereas since we have inherited everything from this class, objects of second class can access the methods of first class too. Alright. So that is why we get an error, because this is object of first class, this is first class, and this is the method of second class. Alright. Yes. So this is the concept of inheritance. We are inheriting methods and attributes from one class to another. So this class is called as parent class, and this class is called as child class. Child because this inherits properties from this. Okay, in real life too, you inherited something from your parents, maybe physical feature, maybe money, but whatever it is, you inherited from your parents, correct? So this is parent class and this is child class. Alright, I hope it is clear. Now, I will erase this entire thing. Make sure you execute this on your own because I need to explain one more concept and I will erase this too. I need to explain about protected access specifier. So I will go on typing the program because I have already explained about getter and setter. So I won't explain in detail and bore you. But I just want to explain a bit about the protected access specifier. Okay. So here I'll say class student. Okay, class student, and here I will say protected. Alright. So we have learnt about public, we have learnt about private. This is the third one, which is protected. I'll explain you what it is in a bit. Alright. Next, here I'll say string name. Alright. So that is all that I will have in this class. So next, let me say class teacher. Okay, I'm taking random name here, class teacher, and here I'll say public and student. Alright, and here I'll say public. I'll say CHARGRADE grade, and here I will have a method and it is for setting name, and it will take one argument, and I'll say name is equal to a name, and here I'll use a getter. Okay, get name and return name. Okay, yeah, so this is the class. Now here I'll say teacher T1. Okay, I'm creating an instance or an object, and I'll say T1 dot set name, and let me pass Ravi. Okay, and what can we do? I'll say T1 dot grade is equal to A. Okay, A. Now I'll say C out and name. Okay, and I'll say T1 dot get name and C out grade and T1 dot grade. Okay, and yeah, let me end it. I think this is enough. Okay, let me run it and check for any errors. Okay, once again I have missed the semicolon and a name was not declared in this scope. Where is my scope now? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So let me modify this a bit and let me run this. Okay, so I'm getting the result that I want here. Now what I want to say here is we have one more access specifier which is protected. Now this protected is similar to private, but then we can access the details of this class from an inherited class. Okay, so this is the parent class here. This is the child class. Why is this child class? Because I have used this. By saying this or by using this, I am inheriting everything that is inside this class. So what do I inherit? I inherit the name attribute. Okay, so this is child class, this is parent class. And since I have mentioned protected, this child class can access the attributes of this class. Okay, only the child class can access the protected class. So when I run the program, I'm getting a result here. If I say private here, okay, if I say private here and run the program, I will get this error. When I mention private, only from inside this class we can access it. Okay, outside the class, which is here and here, we cannot access it. Okay, so protected meaning the inherited class can access the parent class even if it is protected. Private means only the methods which are inside this class can access the private content. Alright, I hope it is clear. Private means members cannot be accessed from outside the class. Protected means members cannot be accessed from outside the class, however, they can be accessed in inherited class. Alright, so I hope it is clear. Please pause the video and go through this. I have not explained this because we have already gone through this in the previous video. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. We have to continue our learning on inheritance. So till then, take care and thank you for watching.